Good morning, everyone. My name is Aaron Mesh. I'm the news editor at Willamette Week, and I'm here this morning with Joni Whitworth. Joni is the spokesperson for Portland Promenades, an organization that's trying to start outdoor dining and shopping in the streets of the city. Joni, tell me what Portland Promenades does.
Sure. So we are a grassroots organization. We are a group of artists and activists, small business owners, and families who all want to come together and help pedestrianize our main city streets. And we saw the impact that COVID-19 was having on our community. We wanted to explore how urban design needs to shift now to accommodate social distancing. And we believe that we need equitable access to public land. So we have to reimagine how we can safely get outside.
Well, how would that work?
Well, creating safe, walkable streets is one answer. It's definitely not a new idea. Commissioner Udaley has actually been working on pedestrian plazas for a while now, but typically this kind of work would require years of planning and community engagement and surveying, and we just don't have that kind of time. We need something that can be installed and implemented as early as next month. So how it would work is we can approach this summer as our opportunity to radically reimagine how we can co-create the future of our city through the installation of promenades and pedestrian plazas. These are outdoor spaces where you can see people shopping and dining and recreating, and hopefully small businesses slowly and safely reopening.
So how did you pick these particular streets?
We actually had volunteers and organizers sign up from almost every neighborhood in town really quickly. This has taken off just in the last couple of weeks and grown exponentially. So we looked at the maps, the density, the walkability, and also the engagement from the small businesses in that neighborhood, because that's who really has to lead the application process, is the small businesses working together with each other.
So which streets at this point are on the list for Portland Promenades?
So we are looking at a selection of restaurant-heavy neighborhoods. Our first ones are going to be Southeast Belmont between 33rd and 35th. That one's looking really promising. And then we also have a strip of 28th. We have some businesses interested in Northwest 23rd. And as I mentioned, Alberta and Mississippi. Those are some of the main ones. We might consider Division or Clinton, but again, we're looking for super dense, walkable environments where it wouldn't be hugely burdensome to close off a portion of the street to automobile traffic.
So these are commercial districts that essentially would be turned into outdoor malls.
Pretty much, yeah. But keep in mind, not just a mall kind of in the ancient sense of that word, yes. Not just a mall for shopping, though. This is not only like a consumer-based activity. This is also a way for, kids to be able to play safely, or bikers and joggers to navigate safely social distancing. You might have heard or experienced yourself situations where someone is walking on the sidewalk and someone's approaching you. And in order to be safe, per the CDC guidelines, you need to walk into the street where cars are blazing by. Even if they're only going 20, which is what a lot of these neighborhood speed limits are, that's pretty fast if you're just darting into traffic. So it's not really a safe solution, and we have to reimagine how we're taking advantage of our public space.
Would they just move their dining rooms essentially into the road?
Yeah, so it's really tricky. We're doing kind of a precedent study at what other cities are doing that are comparable to Portland. There's a few ways to do it. So one main way is to still have obviously all of the preparation of food inside the restaurant, and then there's little bistro tables out in the main road where people are sitting. So you and whoever you came with could be sitting across from each other at a standard a two-person table. But the nearest two-top would be at least 6 feet away from you. And it actually has to be more, because when the person at that table backs up their chair, they're backing into your 6 feet. And if they turn around and cough, then you just violated the 6-foot rule. So yes, these would be tables and chairs in the street. Many of the restaurants are considering solutions like umbrellas, which are, a lot of restaurants already have those for their patios to block the sun. And then of course, because we live in Oregon, in case there's any rain. And luckily it's summer while we're piloting this, so it is kind of a neat opportunity to test it in a best case scenario. If it were quite rainy, of course, we would probably need to adapt our plans.
How much time are you spending talking to business owners at this point?
Well, honestly, this is just a passion project. None of us are getting paid for it. So, um, to be honest, I'm spending probably 8 to 10 hours a day.
Oh my goodness.
Um, yeah, it's something I'm really excited about. And, I'm from Northeast Portland. It's been a big dream of mine to help reimagine public space. And as an artist, I always think about creatives helping lead that process through unique creative community engagement solutions. Um, so yeah, is a pretty incredible opportunity for not just me, but for all artists to kind of contribute to the conversation and to engage the community.
Is there a